Hi, my name is Karma. Welcome to today's video. So, as you may or may not know, I am about done with decorating my current island, my citycore fall island, Momiji, and that is very sad, but I'm also glad to be moving on. But before we can do so, there's quite a few things that still need to be finished. For example, areas like this, areas that I've just dumped a bunch of flowers and such in without really much regard for how they look. There's several places like these over my island that need to be finished before I'm ready to move on and share the dream address and reset. So that's the plan for today. We're going to be decorating all these small spaces like so, and we're also going to be going through the whole island and just filling it in with lots of finishing touches, just small things to make it really feel more like a city and make it come to life. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get right into it. So I'm wanting to start off with just one area at a time. The main thing that I'm worried about with everything is that I've got all these flowers dumped here, and in order to decorate I need to be able to clean those up, but in order to be able to decorate I need to also have space in my pockets for decorations. And if they're clogged full of flowers and such, then that's kind of difficult. But also I don't want to just throw them away, because I want to be using them in these small builds that I'm doing. So that'll probably be figured out as we go along. But for now I'm not gonna be cleaning up a whole lot at once, because as I've said, these are small spaces, so I don't really need a whole lot of room to work with. So that also helps with the space issue. And besides, the beaches are right here, so even just temporarily I can dump some of the flowers there while I work. I will admit, I haven't honestly really thought about what I'm gonna do with small areas like these, because there's some spots where I have specific builds in mind, but not really the case for these. So I'm probably just gonna fill them in with, trees, custom designs, flowers. That's the sort of thing I tend to do when filling in small spaces. Like, even if you tour my old island, then you'll notice that there's spots that are just crammed full of as many custom designs and weeds as I can fit. Because that's just part of how I decorate. No, my pockets are full. The last flower. Okay, that's fine. It's alright. You know what? I can actually just leave that one there, I think. Because I'm gonna be filling in the area with quite a few flowers, like I just said. So it's just really a matter of having enough space in my pockets to do everything else. Here, let's see, how about a white hyacinth right here? Yeah, that's a start. Okay, see, we can do it from here. I'm also going to scoop up a few orange cosmos and tulips and such so that I can have those to work with as well. So that I'm not just stuck with white flowers, because that can get very monotonous very quickly. And besides, because I've got the flowers sorted like so, and so if I try and just work with the things that I dig up for one area, then it's going to be one area is white, one area is orange, one area is yellow, and it's not going to look very nice. So let's say an orange cosmos here. Okay, how about we do some pathing? Just lay down a foundation for overall and see where we can go from there. Okay, we're gonna use this 9-tile path. At first I wasn't using this like a ton throughout the whole island because it's very natural, and obviously this island is city core, so I was hesitant to use it a ton, but I've gotten better with using it throughout, and I'm happy about that because I really like this path. It's gorgeous. And also, 9-tile paths are my specialty. I'm gonna have a little gap right here for some variation, plus I want to be able to fit a flower or something right there. I am also gonna kick away one of these spots and I'll plant a tree right there. There we go. My worry about putting things right up against the sidewalk is that the shadow from the sidewalk is a different custom design from the sidewalk pavement itself, so I have to get rid of it in order to do so. Also, one interesting thing that I've noticed myself doing quite a bit with this island is that I've mostly been doing the edges of the 9-tile paths before the middle, which is unusual, because with my last island I'd always want to do the middle first so that I can get a feel for the overall shape before I fill in any of the specifics. Yeah, see, this is what I mean about the gaps. And I'm not really sure what I can do about that, so I'm probably just gonna put an item in front of it to hide it. And in fact, I might move this tree over by one, so that there's more space between gaps in the shading. So now we can go through and fill in the middle. So I'm thinking this blob that I've got going on can be like a seating area. There can be a bench. Oh, maybe a picnic table or something. That would be nice. Then over here can be like a path of planks leading down to the beach. Alright, yeah. And now let's do these planks over here that I mentioned. Okay, now that's lovely. We're gonna leave it like that and get in with some actual furniture. Now the good thing with doing a picnic table is that it's just the log table and log benches, which means I don't have to worry about ordering items or anything. I can just craft them. Yeah, right there. That covers up the gaps pretty well. It's not perfect, obviously, but hey, you do what you gotta do. And one more bench right there. So now I'm just gonna scatter a few more custom designs around like so. Okay, let's see, I'm thinking an apple pie right here. Then how about some carrot scones over on this corner, just to balance it out. Then right here, we're gonna go for a coffee cup. And let's push this out of the way so I don't accidentally place it in the wrong spot. All right, there we go. Let's see if this works. Picnic basket. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly how I wanted it to work out. Excellent. All right, awesome. I think this area turned out really cute. It's pretty simple, but it's lovely. It fills in the space nicely. Then next up, how about we do this little path through here, right past the orchard. So since the space is so small, I'm just gonna do what I've done with the path going beside the houses on the cliffs in my neighborhood, where I just fill it in with planks and weeds and flowers and such. Just keeping it simple while also making it pretty. Alright, so now moving on up, we've got this little spot right up here where we're gonna clean up next and decorate. Okay, so I'm thinking if we make a little gap in the fence right here, we can do a little picnic spot right here and just have it be like people have come from the orchard, they've been picking, and they're just enjoying what they got. So I'm thinking let's use this design and just make a cute little blanket here. I don't think I have room for tassels because I want the blanket itself to be 2x3, and I need one more space on either side in order to do the tassels. So I don't think that's happening, but it's fine. The blanket doesn't really need tassels anyway. All right, we stick you there, and then we're just gonna do another little path going through here. There we go! Adorable! And I will be back to pick up these flowers, don't you worry, they're not staying here forever. Oh wait, actually I just realized, I said earlier that I wanted the picnic spot to be for people enjoying stuff from the apples, so a pumpkin pie doesn't exactly have apple in it, so how about we go in and fix that, pick something else? Alright, there we go. A nice apple tart instead. So the next spot is this area right beside the cliffs right here. I think I will actually expand these cliffs just a little bit so that they're not completely flat. I know that I did them that way in order to purposely make them not look natural because this is a city island, but I can't stand how it looks. So we're gonna break the rules just a tad, and we're gonna expand these cliffs a little bit. There we go. See, that looks better in my opinion. And then we can do a little path along here, and up there we'll just do some more decorations. Okay, so I'm thinking we put a little leaf custom design right there. And then on top of it, we put this maple leaf umbrella. See, isn't that cute? It's just like a giant maple leaf. I did the same with the cherry blossom umbrella on my first island, because the island's name was Sakura, so that's pretty perfect, I mean. And then the other spot, yeah sure, let's just do more leaves, so that it's consistent. In fact, what if we moved you over a half tile? There we go, that's nice. I like that. So then we can head back down to the bottoms of the cliff. I think I'll put an orange flower right here, so let me go grab one of those. Alright, let's see. Orange rose right here. And how about we do a yellow tulip right there. Then one more white flower right in this corner. Let's do a white hyacinth. Then we'll do a weed right here in this little gap. Back to planks over here. Here, actually, how about we make this a gap? And we'll do a mushroom right there. Then some more planks right here. Also, by the way, I'm sorry if you can hear the construction outside. It just occurred to me that you might be able to hear that, and I'm honestly very upset about that. So, sorry if you can. Alright, there we go. So that little path is finished now. And we're just gonna do the same right up here. Rocks, planks, planks, and another weed. Lovely, nice and simple. Then here we're also gonna adjust the cliffs so that they're a bit more natural, because we've got some space here, we might as well use it. So I'm thinking we put a drink machine right here. Maybe scoot it over one so that there's enough room. And then we have a snack machine right next to it. Yeah, there we go, that's lovely. And then in front of it we can just put some basic custom designs, like probably a stepping stone or something. Yeah, we can do a stepping stone, and then, ooh, maybe we could do a puddle in front of the drink machine. Like maybe somebody dropped their drink, and then I can grab a can out of my storage and drop it on top, just to really tie it in. There we go, we do some canned green tea right— no, I didn't want that to go on top. Okay, that's fine. Here, we turn away, and then drop. Okay, there we go. Canned green tea on top of the puddle. The can's probably broken open, but it's fine. It's fine, you can eat it anyway. Oh, and I haven't thought at all about what I want to do with this rock. I could probably do like a little fishing area, like maybe a bench right here and a fishing rod. And it also gives you a nice view of the horizon and the mystery islands in the distance. But for now, I'm thinking we just gonna fill in the planks right here. And there isn't enough space to put anything there, but that's fine. So we put planks along here, one more right here, and here let's do a flower or something. Yeah, white cosmos plant. And then let's do the yellow cosmos. That might be a bit too much cosmos, hang on. Yeah, let's swap out the white one for a black tulip instead. There we go, that looks nice. I like that. And then through here, we can also decorate this spot up here. So I'm thinking we do more planks like so. And in this spot, we can do lots of leaves. And then we'll put a leaf pile on top of it. Alright, and let's plop it down. There we go! Nice, lovely. I haven't really had enough space to put a leaf pile on these little pathways before, so that's nice, it ties it all in. And I'm thinking we also smooth this one out. We place that there, and then round it off. There we go. Nice, so now this side is all done. Okay, so for on the rocks, I'm not completely certain what I want to do, like I said. Certainly let's put down some puddles, because I mean, we're right next to the ocean, you gotta have puddles. And then I'm thinking the little fishing spot right here. So we're gonna put this chair right here that I grabbed. Maybe push it over one, or no. No, that looks too unstable, it's too close to the edge of the rock. And then right here, we're gonna put our fishing rod. Maybe push one in, yeah, there we go, lovely. And then if we have a tackle box or something, I could put it right next to that. So we don't have a tackle box, but I did grab this cooler that I figure will do the job just fine. There we go. Lovely, nice and cute. We've got ourselves a little fishing area just like that. So now we can head right over here and decorate this tiny little strip as well, and we're also going to decorate the secret beach. I don't have any idea what exactly I'm going to do with it, but I figure we can figure out something. So right beneath where this ladder goes, I'm gonna put this stepping stone, and then against the cliff we'll put the vine ladder. And then right through here we'll do our standard planks and flowers and weeds. Then the secret beach. Will y'all kill me if I just put a few custom designs, like a puddle, maybe a stepping stone? Would you be okay with that? Is that alright? Because I honestly have no idea what to do for specific stuff right here. So yeah, puddle right there, stepping stone right here, and a weed right there. In fact, we can even put a mum in this corner and make it look like a dandelion like I have before. There we go, see? Nice and cute. So now we're right here at this kitchen that I've made before. I think I want to just fill in the paths with some custom designs and such, because as of now, there's not much visual interest. There's the furniture itself, but nothing beneath them. So I think I'm gonna pull out a few things, like we can use this chalk design that I've had. We can put some in the kitchen. Like, I know that that's not the most sanitary, but hey, it's cute. Like, maybe people have just come along and drawn right there. Then maybe some leaves right at the entrance to the garden, like people have tracked them in or something. And we can also put some in the dining area as well, especially over on this side, because this path leads right into the forest, so it makes sense that there will be some leaves scattered around. And lastly, I think I want to put a few doilies here and there, because I've got this design and it's adorable, but I haven't really figured out a whole lot of ways to use it, so I figure it might be nice just used like any other custom design, scattered around on the ground willy-nilly. There we go. I think that's really nice. So now on to this edge right here. I think we're gonna just have another path like we've had before, just heading on down over, maybe leading onto the beach right here where this spot ends. I'm just gonna lay out the basic shape of it before I put in details and such, just so that it's easier for me personally. Alright, nice. And then right here I want to put a curved one, like so. Then same right through here, I want to put some curved ones just to add to the shape of it and really lead the player in one particular direction. There we go, that's nice. And now we can go through with some other plants and weeds and such, and just scatter them throughout and fill it all in. Then right here, I want to drop a single mushroom. That's something that I've done before, and I think it's really cute. If you just have one of those little fairy circles, and you put a mushroom in the middle of it. There we go! That's adorable! Now, if I were doing a fairy core island and put a star fragment or something in the middle of that, but I'm not, so mushrooms it is. There we go, that's nice and cute. And like I said, it kind of leads back over to the beach right here. So then we're back over to flower dumping grounds, which are a bit of a pain to clean up, but thankfully shouldn't be too bad. Since I've got several apple trees planted around here, maybe I could make this spot into like a little volunteer apple orchard, because you all have seen when trees just pop up out of nowhere and they've just volunteered themselves. A wind or a bird or something carries the seeds over, and next thing you know, you've got an entire tree growing where you didn't intend for it to be. So I think we'll just stick that little bit of reality into this spot right here. And then we'll pick up these flowers and maybe do yet another picnic spot right here with Apple's Foods right there. I know that it's not exactly original, but hey, it's cute. I do what I want, alright? So I'm thinking right in this corner we're gonna put a white cosmos. Then maybe we can just scoot over one of these yellow cosmos. So I just scoop it up and move it over literally one tile. Alright, nice. And now we can have another picnic blanket right here. This one actually with tassels. That's fun. Okay, actually it might not end up having tassels because I want this to be nice and big. And I feel like if I try and add tassels, then it'll just end up being long and skinny instead, and it'll look weird. So we're just gonna stick with that, and we're not gonna do anything fancy. Then we'll stick a bush right in this corner. Alright, so now we're going to put a leaf pile, how about right up here actually, so that it kind of covers up the gap between the blanket and the sidewalk. Then maybe let's put a spooky chair right in here, because I haven't used the pumpkin furniture a whole lot. I used some right at the beginning, because when I was first starting to decorate, it was right around Halloween, and so I was in that mood, but I haven't really done so since. So I figured this is a good time. Cute! I like that. Alright. So now we're gonna backtrack slightly and do this spot right over here. And then right here, I'm thinking we just stick that bush back. And maybe, like right here, we could have a stall that sells like swimsuits or something. Because it is right next to the beach, so it would make sense that there would be some place that you can buy them in case you forgot yours or something. Alright, so now we're gonna put this stall right there, like so. And let's put a wetsuit right there so that it's on display and makes it clear exactly what's being sold. And then we can drop one on the stall as well. And then we stick just a few more weeds. And I think we're done with this little spot. So since this area is quite a bit bigger than the other ones that I've done so far, I'm not completely certain what exactly I want to do with it, because it's one thing to just have like an area that's 5 or 6 tiles wide and then you can just put a picnic in it or put a bench in it. Or if you have an area that's super skinny and you can just make it into a path, but this one's not really. So I think what I might do is do another one of these where it's like a little neighborhood. Just fake buildings, simple panels and beds and such. So yeah, I think I'm gonna open up my storage and see what I have in terms of simple panels, and then I'll probably order some, and yeah, I think let's go with that. Alright, so there's the start of it. I'm probably gonna put more pathing on this. In fact, I want this sidewalk to continue down through here, I think, maybe? Actually, I might just do the planks like I've been doing for all the little paths anyway. And then I can do a proper pathed alleyway over here on this side where I've got 2 tiles of space. So I definitely want to do the sidewalk path over here. The only thing I'm not sure about is whether or not I want to do it as the back patio for the individual houses, because I've been thinking that since this side is... this side that I can get to, hang on. Okay, I've been thinking that since this side is up against the sidewalk, then I want this to be the front, technically. So here I decorate it to look like individual areas where maybe people could be grilling, or maybe they'll just have a chair or something where they can sit outside. But yeah, again, this is the back, so I'm not sure what paving I want to do. I think I probably will do this sidewalk just to keep it consistent, but I might go back and change that later. Okay, so now I'm able to actually start decorating the buildings themselves. So the way that I assemble these is I start with one of these loft bed with desks, although I gotta make sure that it's facing the right direction. So I start with one of these, facing that way, there we go, perfect. And then we're gonna place some simple panels in front of it, like so. Then on the bottom, on one side, I do one of those same simple panels and a door to go with it. And now you see, it looks like a building. Well, Kind of. I know it's not perfect, but it's still cute and it still looks pretty good. So now I'm just gonna repeat the same process with the other 4 buildings. Okay, here they all are. We have all the buildings themselves. So now it's just a matter of going back in and filling in items. I want to put some fencing in between each one, because like over here, you see how I've got the spooky fencing. I want to repeat that over here and really just divide off all the little different areas. So over here on the left, I'm actually gonna take off these cliffs, and I'm gonna put a construction scaffolding thing on the side, just make it look like this building is under construction. Yeah, like so. So since that's the case, I'm probably not gonna put anything on this back patio. The other ones I want to give them some personality, but since this one's under such major construction, maybe it's like not finished being built or something, I probably don't want to make it look like anyone's actually living there. So we're just gonna leave that porch blank for now and move on to the second one. So I'm thinking I can maybe do like a spooky lantern right here. And then there's the issue of how I place something where I'm standing, because I don't want to have to build cliffs back every time, but I think that might be my only solution, because it means that I've got to redo the pads underneath them. But you know, there are worse things, so I guess I can suffer for like 2 seconds. Oh well. Okay, yeah, there we go. That fills in the space rather nicely. So it's gonna be the same sort of thing as we continue on. So for this spot, I'm thinking I have a clothesline, having to finagle some things. If I temporarily place that, and then do the clothesline. Yes. I think let's go right here and let's say that it belongs to this apartment. And now how do I escape from this? Oh boy. Alright. And now here, I think I might actually put like a bush and just not have both slots filled. So yeah, on the back one, I can do a bush. Actually, wait. Yeah, I will fill in both slots, but I will still put in a bush on the back slot, so there we go. Bush right there. And now I am stuck. Hang on. Okay, crisis averted. We are fine. Alright, there we go. I like having the spooky candy set up there. I like both of the spooky items that we've used, because it really feels like I'm going back to the beginning of Momiji, but also with the excitement of knowing that we're almost finished decorating the entire island and that I'm going to be able to reset soon. Okay, now I'm thinking another utility pole right there, and then a garbage bin in front of it. Like so. Yeah, I like the way that that looks. I know that it's not technically the most realistic, but I kind of like it. Okay, there we go. The cliffs are all nicely filled in, and now it's just a matter of doing the patios themselves. So I'm thinking right over here we could do maybe this plant partition. Yeah, I kind of like that. Only issue is that you can't put it any closer to the fence, because the fence takes up an entire tile when it honestly really doesn't need to. But, oh well, you do what you gotta do. And then I'm gonna continue with the plant theme, so I'm thinking a floating biotope planter right here. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, and then lastly, I'm thinking we put another garbage bin right out here. Unfortunately, again, can't put it any closer to the fence, but I feel like that really works. All right, and now here we are. This is how it turned out in the end. Ignore all the flower beaches, those will be cleaned up before the end of it, I promise. So now we can move on to the little alleyways. I don't have to do a ton of detail with these. Like with this one, I can just do planks as usual, as we've been doing throughout the rest of this video. Like so. There it is. Lovely. And then this back alleyway, I don't think I'll really do anything with it. I feel like it works as it is. Like if Animal Crossing had a dumpster, then I might put it back here, but unfortunately not, and I feel like I've already put 2 trash cans in this close area, so putting yet another one would feel like a little bit too much. So I think I'm just gonna leave this as is. So then the next thing that I want to do is this area right behind resident services, this other neighborhood type build that I've made before. Because I'm not really a big fan of this one. I was never a big fan of it, especially when I made it. So I think I'm going to tear it down, and in its place I'm going to be putting a parking lot. This is actually one that I've had an idea for a while, and so it's nice to be finally able to get to do something with it. So I know that at first these parking spaces do look a little funky, and if you look at them from certain angles once the cars are in place, they still look a little funky, because this design was meant for like race car beds, which are 1x2, but then the actual cars in-game are like 2x3 or 1.5x3, or pretty close to that. And so that makes it more complicated to use designs like this, because I love this design, and I can't really find a different design that I like that is big enough. And so I'm just trying to make do and figuring you can't really see it underneath the cars, but you kind of can. So we're just going to ignore it and pretend that it works perfectly. Alright, and here it is. I think this turned out really nice. So now we just have one more area to do, and it's this one right down here, where Poppy is so kindly showing off, although she may be a bit camera shy considering she's looking to leave right now. So this spot I'm just wanting to turn into a little sitting area. For this one I do have a reference photo, and I will put it on screen right now. But basically it's like a little sitting area just tucked into the middle of a busy city, and it's got lots of plants and a place to sit, and it's just really nice and cozy. So I think I'm going to be replicating that at least a little bit. I'm certainly going to be taking inspiration for it, even if I don't make it exact. Okay, so here it is. I think this turned out really cute. It's not exactly like the picture, like I said. I was just using it as a reference point, but I think it turned out really cute. So with that, all of the actual individual small space builds are done, but I'm still not quite willing to call my island completely complete. I also want to just go in with several finishing touches. I've got lots of items that I've been ordering over time that I'd like to just place around the island and really make it come to life as its own city. So I think that that is the end of this video. I am very happy with how everything turned out, and I hope you guys are too. I'm also very happy with all of the little finishing details that I decided to put in. And yeah, I think Momiji is complete. So the next video that will be coming out will have the dream address in it, and it'll also be just an overall tour of that. So I hope you guys look forward to that. It'll be coming out pretty soon after this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And I'll see you in the next one. Karma out.